In the kingdom of Lumora, the moon was everything. Its soft glow stirred tides, blessed crops, and lit the dreams of children. But to the royal family, it meant even more. For centuries, the crown of Lumora was bound to the moon by ancient magic. Every royal born beneath its silver gaze inherited a gift, a blessing drawn from that sacred light. Princess Nyra was born during the rarest full moon in 500 years. The astrologers sang praises at her birth, claiming she would be the most blessed of her bloodline. As she grew, her magic emerged. She could call soft light from her fingertips to heal small wounds, calm restless animals, and find lost things in the dark. The villagers and court members adored her. The people sang songs in her name. She was a princess wrapped in celestial wonder. But the magic of the moon came at a cost, one that no one dared speak aloud. Then, on the eve of her 17th birthday, the impossible happened. The moon disappeared. No eclipse darkened it, no clouds veiled it. One moment it was there, and the next, it was just gone. Like a candle snuffed out, the moon vanished. Darkness spread across Lumora, and a wave of dread followed. The royal family's magic flickered and weakened. Their tides turned wild and their crops failed. Fear took root among the people. Panic erupted in the royal court. Astrologers scrambled to chart the sky. Priests cried of punishment. Queen Saralith declared it an act of war. No force of nature can do this, she said. The moon has been taken. That very night, a strange message appeared, pinned to the palace gates with a silver arrow. Its parchment scorched at the edges, its words clear and chilling. The moon is not yours. I took it to save us all. If you want it back, follow the falling stars. MT. No one knew who MT was. But Queen Saralith did not wait. She sent her elite moon knights in every direction. Weeks passed. None returned. But Nyra, restless and drawn to the stars, could not sit idle by. The moon was not just magic to her. It was part of her soul. Every time she tried to summon light, only shadows came. She felt hollow. She felt wrong. One night, she slipped from the palace unnoticed. She wrapped herself in a traveler's cloak, left behind her crown, and took only food, her dagger, a dim pendant, and her name, Nyra. She wandered by night, guided by strange new patterns in the stars. They moved like breadcrumbs, glowing in shifting paths no one else could see. Someone was calling her forward. Her journey led beyond maps, through forests that whispered names, rivers that shimmered with memory. She met people who sang to stars, who feared her name, or gave shelter to myths. After many nights under an empty sky, she reached the cliffs of Virel, where sea and sky touched. There stood a cloaked figure beside a fractured silver orb, hovering, glowing faintly. Nyra approached, heart pounding. "Are you the thief?" she asked. The figure turned, young, sharp-eyed, no malice, only sorrow. "I told your mother not to send soldiers," he said. "I didn't want blood." "She didn't send me," Nyra replied. "I came for the moon." He regarded her. "Then you deserve the truth." His name was Terran, not a noble, not a soldier, just Terran. He was born in the Shadow Coast, a land broken long ago when the moon's magic began to fade. Their crops failed and their dreams soured. The people begged for help, but none came. Terran's people believed the royal family hoarded moonlight, that their magic was stolen. He studied old spells, trained hard, and wandered, until he learned how to break the ancient bond and sever the moon from the crown. "The moon," he said, "was never meant to be chained to blood. I didn't steal it. I freed it." Nyra's world cracked open. Everything she knew, her power, her destiny, was built on a lie. "You broke it," she whispered. "You plunged us into darkness." "I broke the chain," he said, "but it shattered because it's been wounded for centuries." She couldn't argue, but she couldn't also accept it. She stayed and watched him tend the fragments. He stored them in crystals, sang to the wind, hunted for shards guarded by spirits. She helped and learned it. Her anger melted into awe. She didn't know what to call him, a criminal, a prophet, or a fool. But each time he smiled, tired and honest, she felt something soften within her. He wasn't her enemy. He was something else. One night, she asked, "Why didn't you run when I found you?" Terran's gaze was steady. "Because I wanted to believe someone like you would understand." And slowly, she did. But peace and quiet rarely lasts. Queen Saralith hadn't given up. A moon knight had followed Nyra's trail. A battalion was sent at dawn, spears and swords ready, blades drawn, riding toward the cliffs. Terran and Nyra fought together. He wielded shards of moonlight like daggers. She summoned a final flare from her pendant. But they were outnumbered. Blood fell, light shattered. One of the soldiers' sword cut Terran's shoulder. He cried out and used the last shard to teleport Nyra away, his blood glowing as he vanished. She awoke alone, so cold, furious and broken. She returned to the palace not as a girl, but as a storm. She brought truth to the court. The shards, the stories, the broken pendant, and she unbound the royal bloodline. The magic left them. The skies stirred. Queen Saralith vanished. Nyra, at just 17, was crowned queen by the will of the people. And her first act, she finally let the moon go. She didn't rebuild the spell. She released the moon, free to rise, to bless whomever it chose. Tides flowed again. Dreams bloomed. Even the Shadow Coast healed. But Terran never returned. Years passed. Nyra ruled with wisdom. She never married. When advisors asked her to choose a consort, she said, "The moon is no longer chained to blood. Why should I be?" One morning, in her elder years, a box arrived. Inside, a glowing orb, whole and smooth, and a note. "You were always the moon's true heir. Not because you ruled, because you let it go." She wept, not for what was lost, but for what had been. That night, as she stood on the balcony, the moon hung bright and full above Lumora once more. They called her Nyra the Unbound, the queen who gave the moon back to the world. And when children asked, "Was the moon thief real?" the wise would smile and say, "He was," and she loved him enough to set everything free. And so, the moon rises, not in chains, but in freedom. Not for one kingdom, but for all. In every night sky, her light reminds us, love does not possess. It releases, and returns.
If you enjoyed the story you watched, please check out my channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more.